Hi everyone, I'm Ayush Agarwal, and I cannot tell you how much excited I am to share with you the last assignment of this our whole journey of AI Tribe. Last 8 weeks have been really phenomenal to me, and talking about this assignment, it's just great, just combining all of those 8 weeks into one and really seeking in and adapting as in a real project case study. So really excited to be sharing with you all what I researched, etc. And yeah, let's talk about this. And for this assignment, I am considering myself a product manager here, the Good Work Daily Prebiotics, and I would be stepping into the shoes. Like I would be not be behaving a student of a drive. I would be literally taking the steps of a product manager to unfold the problem step by step, right? So let's talk about the overview first, what we are trying to achieve. We are trying to improve the RPR, repeat purchase rate for the Goodbugs product, and the product name is the Metabolically Lean, right? That's our overview. Objective is to increase that rate to 20% to 50%, like quantitative, right? And this all be doing it to boost TLV, customer lifetime value, and reducing customer acquisition also here. CSE, right? And the approach we are trying to follow is the user-centric design, behavioral behavioral science basically. We'll get to see a lot more um, supporting artifacts in that particular PDF. We get to see a lot about let's say uh, in the prototype from the Lovable app. So we get to see all of that. But the approach we are following is the user-centric design and the behavioral science. Example, habit group, cue, routine, reward, and the data-driven personalization to address post-purchase friction and habit gap. All we would be solving. And like I said, we would be trying to lift the RPR from 20% to 25% by making sure to boost the CLV, customer lifetime value, and all this keeping in mind by reducing the CAC, customer acquisition cost. That's our overview, that's our objective, and that would be our approach for that uh, for my product here in the company, right? So let's get started. Let's try to understand the problem and the context, what we are trying to solve with the help of a problem statements. Um, Users fail to repurchase due to inconsistent habits and post-purchase friction, breaking the queue routine reward cycle amid high expectations for quick results. That's our problem, and that's what we are trying to achieve. And we would get to define that problem statements when we got into the research, right? So just bear with me for the moment, right? We'll be doing the research and empathizing. That would be the first step to unfold this problem basically. So uncover why 80% churn post first purchase, focusing on behavioral emotional blocker. Example, forgetfulness. We all forget a lot, and we all are heavily equipped the fact that we want results, let's say in 8 days, on 15 days. And when we started out, it was really clear that it was a 90-day, it was a 180-day course. Yet we forget and we churn out. And that's the case with most of the 80% users, right? And I would love to call that the trot point, right? On results by day 15, trot point. Methods we are following. We are doing the stimulation of 30 qualitative interview surveys, segmented by personas like busy, professional, moms, enthusiasts, skeptics, and this all would be inspired by the X reviews, complaining of bloating, rebound habits. So we set the problem statement, we have got the overview, the approach we are trying to follow, that it would be more of a behavioral thing that we would be solving with the help of our research and with the help of our findings, and how all that we would lead up to the prototype that would make sense and stick with the user and would be able to achieve our target from 20% RPR to 50% RPR, and all this by reducing the gap. All right, set the ground. Qualitative. Analyze excess sentiments for multiply review. Example, 68% site inconsistency. The competitor, we will also be doing into the competitive analysis of Oziva. Like they are using the app reminders, by the way. Prime royalty. Key questions, by the way, I make them prepared for those 30 users, and some of them are in my touch. Some of them are from different sources like X and Reddit. So all this would be combined. Uh, what are these key questions? What motivated you purchase? Did you form a daily habit? Why not? Barriers to repurchase. Experiences with packaging slash QR codes. Stimulated persona 5 packaging lacks QR redirects, fragmented channels, hinder traffic. Findings then findings that we are having. Let me share you the speech at this time. These are the interview log of 30 users, right? Named Priya, Rohan, divided by the different personas, divided by the insights, right? I bought it for the weight loss, but with my job, I forget to take it daily after the first week. No app or reminders help. We would be creating the app also. And on that section, there would be a beautiful section that make that stick with the customer to increase the area. Forgetfulness, no cues. That would be our first main point. And that would be the case with most of the people. Trust me, with most of the people. Let's say talk about Anita, working mom. Travel broke my routine, manual reorder on the state of a sale, forgot login details, routine breaks, reorder friction. Vivek, retired teacher, felt more energy after a month but forget to reorder, no email lunch from the brand, no reminders, habit slip. So there are other issues also, minor tweaks, but at high level, what I realized it was the more of a behavioral sciences, what it is more of the habit forming thing that we really need to solve with our prototype. Okay, so we are moving on from this. And the finding is 40% forget doses, no Q slash apps, 30% experience bloating effects, and halting use, delayed results, week to 4, demotivate 35%. And that is the case with most of the people with our product, the motivatically lead, right? And let's synthesize these insights and define the core problem here, right? We have the problem statement. Now we are defining the core problem with the help of those surveys, with the help of those key findings from those surveys, right? Let's say we would be doing the mapping like forgetfulness, new mission, no immediate rewards, late benefits, friction, unresponsive support, no integration, personas, busy clear, need reminders, captive Rohan fonts through Mohamanita, routine breaks by travel. And how would we be mapping all of this? Let's try. Let's get started one by one. Okay. Post purchase. Day zero. Excitement. Day seven. Forget doses. Day 15. Drought. No results. Churn. Because from day seven onwards, what would be happening? We are forgetting our doses. Right. Day 90. Rare repurchase. Rare. That's why we need to improve from 30%, from 20% to 50%. Drop offs at usage 60% per X and reorder manual effort. Behavioral insights, habit blueprints, weak cues because of no one at all, routine stalls, mixing hassle, rewards delayed versus quick wins like streaks, friction points, no QR for tracking, fragmented channels. Just just try to get on some platforms just to get more exposure. That I like one of my suggestion there would be also apart from making an app, just be on Blinkit. The 15-day drought user churn before 30 to 90-day benefits due to inconsistent habits, lack of new rewards, and post-purchase restrictions like manual reorders. So that would be high level what or how we are synthesizing our insights and defining the core problem with the help of mapping, with the help of behavioral insights of those surveys, and we are defining the problem. I'm repeating it again. The 15-day drought, user churns before 30, 90-day benefits due to inconsistent habits, lack of cues rewards, the post-purchase friction like manual reorders, and unresponsive support. That would be a refined problem statement, which what we had earlier. All right. So we would be ideating the solutions like dynamic subscriptions, reminders, auto enroll, app email nudges, 30 habits challenge, digital garden community. That would be fun. Digital garden community. loyalty gamification, UX reorder gamification, and we'll be writing with the help of price. Okay, then what would make sense? But what would make sense to me is to make an app. To make an app, so it would be more user friendly, and we would be uh, doing some crazy stuff with that, right? So there's the design and the prototype, right? So solutions are fine, right? We know all of those, and some of those combines when we get to the app part, design and prototype, like UX flows, onboarding, and okay, let me show you uh, the app part. For that, before that, I want you to meet Priya. Priya, let's say a busy professional for virtualness, no keys. So we will get to that with Priya a lot more in detail. Two, three examples from user conversions like floating side effects, lack of guidance, demotivation. Same things is getting repeated because it's important. It's really important. You have done the competitor analysis table also. Like Oziva have the app reminders, right? And the well-being and nutrition have the educational block. So why can't we try that out, experiment that things out to increase our RPR, right? And there would be the UX flow diagrams or sketches, what we are trying to do with the help of encoding, reorder flow, and then the habit loop, right? And there would be a prototype link, we'll get to that. And there would be a uh, very good, I would say, overview of what we are trying to achieve in that prototype, right? So we'll get to that after after looking at the prototype, right? And there would be the dashboard thing that what we are trying to achieve in terms of patient. So we have the Goodbug Digital Garden, track your gut health journey, right? So they would be having the personalized nudges like the streak, that's a 90-day streak, that's how user or customer is getting evolved from day one to day two to day three, right? And as someone hits successfully their day one or let's say day 10, so you can click on that. It says water gardening and you would be done. It would be, let's say, 8, right, instead of 7. So that would be my UI suggestion or the implementation once we get to that app. Okay, we move that here. Okay, and there would be the challenge section also where you would having the streak unlocked. Right, then you will claim 10% for the next repurchase, 30-day habit challenge, and upcoming rewards also like 2-week milestone, 3-week victory challenge. I mean, just look at those keywords. It's really intuitive and may make a difference. May make a difference for sure, at least for more than 50% of the customers. We have got the community updates also here, popular discussions also here, right? We can share our progress also in the community garden, right? And there would be the my garden too, like auto refill or refill now 50% subscription discount before heading towards the 90 days, right? Subscription settings. And there one more important section which I forget to share is the learn more, right? Once we hit on that, it would open the educational stuff, right? Like learning progress, complete all modules to unlock your gut health expert badge. Like we would be educating also, not just hitting those button and heading towards the 7, the 8, the 9 days, right? So it would be more educational also, like while nutrition is trying to teach. Right? I know the UI is a messy because of the coloring and all, because we have not followed the branding of the good curve. But this was a prototype, and what I'm trying to achieve with this is just to get you help with the ideation part, help you get it with the functionality. How can we break the habit loop that our customers are mostly in, right? Now let's get back to the artifacts. Uh, Yes, this diagram actually. This the purchase confirmation, daily log intake, streak bloom, auto refill prompt, and streak bloom plus support. That's all what we are trying to achieve with the data card onboarding, right? And there would be the OKR table, metric dashboards or research notes to support whatever we have tried to cover, right? And the previous get health journey also from just step one to step two, which really thought that it would be important to understand the customer's behavior, what they are trying to go through, like what they went through exactly in that particular journey, right? So let's get move on with that also, that we are planning for launch and growth, like the GTM, growth loop, daily dose, share bloom. What was I shared in the level part? We are defining the metrics like NSM 90-day RPR, long-term advice differs from initial metrics, like initiator metrics like leading daily logs, reminder opens, input to habits, or lagging churn at day 50 onwards. So small metrics in the journey overall. So we get to receive the feedback also in a meanwhile when we launch this prototype, this product into the market. So our basically objective and key results will be KR1 40% tracker activation, right? It would make more sense, right? KR2 35% a drop, 15 drop of reduction, right? And KRA3 50% RPR in cohort, right? And that would be a solution to the community, to the senior product managers here at the good work. And I followed the from trot to blue this narrative also. This was gonna be the star narrative with the helping uh, with seek help from Priya, the character, a busy professional persona, 35-year-old IT manager, and we really uh, convert her journey out from day 0 to day 90 to understand what a human can go through during this journey. And I'm sure it would make more sense than ever. And I'm sure it would be able to launch this prototype in the market. And that would be her journey basically. I hope you like the assignment, and I can't wait to get the feedback on this and to get that product launched soon into the market, because it would be really, 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 really amazing, and we would be seeking feedback to improve that system, of course. And yeah, thanks for taking out your time, and thanks for allowing me to share some remarkable insights and solutions of the problem we are facing here, and the whole the whole.